Hey Jeff, this is David and the gang here at the meeting. Are you able to hear us?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, we're going to start the meeting now. I'll say we called you, but I actually had to have the other commissioner do it. I'm not smart enough to use a speakerphone. So, all right, we're going to call this meeting to order at 10 o'clock.
It's the proposed
Published budget.
We'll talk about now.
So I'll turn it over to the clerk to fill us in.
Okay, so the published budget is what goes into the newspaper after you get it through the. It's like a high level. You can't go over that level once you publish it. So we publish it with what actuals. This is September. So I have two proposals. I have one where we will be using foregone money and one where we wouldn't be proposing foregone money. So we'll start with the top of the page. Okay, so the first one that you're looking at is basically shows what the current budgets are for salary and wages, which does not include benefits in the proposed budget. And then all other expenses, including the benefit package, are under other expenses. You'll see that there are some that have zeros in them. That's because they were in prior years. So the sheriff, the safety building, and jail were moved to the justice fund last year. So they became zeros, but the prior year shows what they had for prior year. And then down below, we have all of them, including indigent, which we do not levy for. There's several others that we don't levy for, and they are down the bottom, Somerville, Waterway. We also have self-insurance, public health, or we do, so self-insurance we don't levy for. And we don't levy for 911. So we'll get to the levy part of it, the LT piece of it, when we are working through the changes that need to be made. They're not published, and they're not published.
Okay, so this is with the zero foregone.
Correct. So currently, we have we have to publicize if we intend to use foregone in our proposed budget. So this one shows that at the top where it says 53,500, 058. So through the L2 process, we know how much our total amount of foregone is, and it's $563,420. We're only allowed to use one. That number is up there, 52,058, and that would be additional spending power for us to draw down our budget. We can't use any more of that by statute unless we have a capital project, which we do not. And that would allow another 3%, but that's all we can do. So I propose, both for you to look at and decide which one you want to publish.
If we did approve the use of foregone, we still have the option of not doing that in September.
Correct.
I'm following that.
Okay,
So it you know, it doesn't put it in if it's gonna come out or vice versa. You just can't put it back in if you don't put it in.
Right, if we don't publish it, we cannot use it.
In order to use the foregone, once we get there, there'll need to be a resolution stating that we are using the foregone.
Okay,
okay. We've also got numbers in that indicating that we know this budget we're publishing has to have some serious work on it, to make it come within, what's doable. So I want to make it clear, I guess, we are publishing a budget that we know is, like I think the clerk said, this is the high.
Correct.
We know
Which
that
is
it
what we
has to be
always do.
considerably lower than that before we pass the budget.
I agree. Yep. That's,
Okay.
and then we have to do that, just in case. So it's always safe to do that.
All right. I got some other elected officials out here. Anything from the treasurer's department? Sheriff,
it's not right now.
okay. Public comment?
Yeah, these numbers are making sense from last year. Why foregone being used at 3%, we raised the budget up last year, $2 million. Sitting through the budget process, I'm coming up with a little over, right around.
Okay. Commissioners, what are you thinking?
Thinking we should. Well, I'll move to approve the notice that including the foregone to be published.
Just so we have the
So
option.
we have that option.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, do you want to second that? Do you have a different idea? What are you thinking?
I would agree as well, we might as well put it in and, better safe than sorry, but, we can, knowing that we can take it out and reduce it, and I don't think it's gonna hurt anything.
Okay, I just want to state, I think it needs to be stated that we now know as of yesterday that this budget is beyond doing, and we're going to have to do some serious work on it in the next 2 weeks to get it down to something we can fund.
I agree. It's gonna take some work to do that, so.
So I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion on approving the notice of public hearing using the foregone?
No.
Further discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so the motion carries to use that. That being said, foregone, but we've now made it public, so it is an option.
Okay.
Madam Clerk, does that satisfy what you need for tomorrow?
It does. I will give it to the people.
All right. Anything further from the commission?
No.
Okay. Well, with that, then this meeting is adjourned and we'll be working on all of this.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff.
Yep, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.